friends, welcome back to my channel. As I'm sure many of you are also experiencing this, I am on a 3-week hiatus from school, so I have a lot of work to do, but also a lot of free time on my hands, so I thought it would be fun to get back on track with filming. As you guys have probably noticed, it's been really hard for me to maintain my normal filming schedule with all other things that I have going on that I have already made mention of in plenty of other videos. So with these 3 weeks, I am looking forward to doing a lot of filming. I already have a list going, but if you have any requests, please share them with me down below, because I have a lot of time on my hands that I would like to fill with putting out content that will help distract you from all of the crazy that's out there, because it's been a lot on social media lately and I've had to unplug a little bit because it's just been too much. But enough of this yammering. It is time to do a update on my project Use It Up for 2020. Again, I have products that I have finished off, products that I'm still working on, and new products that I am bringing into the challenge. So we'll go ahead and start with the products that I have finished off first. First one that I have is one of the 2 body lotions that I was working on. It is the Bath & Body Works Champagne Rose. I did talk about this in depth in my most recent Bath & Body Works Trash Talk, which I will link up here, but this was a pleasure to use. Yeah, it was just a beautiful rose, soapy rose scent. I don't know how strong the Prosecco was, but the notes of amber were really strong and well balanced with the rose in here. The first time I applied this, I wasn't super in love with it, and then I kept applying it, and I just really loved the way it smelled dried down. So I am sad I don't have any more of this. I don't think it's better than Rosewater Meringue, which is what I have quite a bit of in different variations in my closet right now, but I am sad I don't have any more of this. If it were to come back onto the shelves, I would probably want to pick up another one of the lotions. While we're on the topic of body lotions, I have also finished up my Fortune Cookie Soap We Are the Weirdos Whipped Cream. If you guys recall, this is the second one of this exact scent that I have used up. I took a break, and then because I'm getting so low on my stock of body creams, I ended up having to pull this back out, and I was a little leery that I would get sick of the scent, but it went down just fine. I am very surprised I managed to use up both of the body creams. It's not typical of me to get through both of them, but I whipped through that Champagne Rose like nothing. And so when I pulled this out, this was really the only thing that I had to work with. So it went pretty quickly. I think the whipped creams are a lovely texture. This was definitely thicker than the Champagne Rose one. That one was more of a gel texture. This was much more of a heavier cream, but I really did like it. Kept me nice and moisturized. I would definitely recommend it. The other 2 products that I have finished off are 2 shower products. The first one that I have is the Body Shop Juicy Pear Exfoliating Sugar Body Scrub. I am happy this is done. I did not love this. I am really surprised. I don't know what it is. I have had other exfoliating sugar scrubs in the same packaging, and for some reason I don't remember them being as sort of thick and difficult to lather and rub all over my body. This was really gelatinous, and I had a hard time spreading it and rubbing it in. It just didn't have the greatest, easiest to work with texture, and it's really new, so we can't say it's because it's old, but compared to the fruit ones that come in the flat top leveled pots, this was a lot thicker, and the smell of it, I don't know, I love it on cold, but maybe mixed in with the other smells that I had going on, because I had a lot of scent in my shower, it just didn't jive with that, or perhaps with my chemistry it didn't really jive, but I didn't love it. So I'm really glad that I worked through this so quickly, because it was not a joy, and I'm not sure I would get another one of the Body Shop Exfoliating Body Scrubs in this packaging, because this one just didn't wow me or impress me. Then there is the Bath & Body Works Shower Gel in Rain-Kissed Leaves. I was here at the last update, and as you guys can see, I have finished this off. This is a really nice scent. I really enjoyed it. It's a scent that reminds me a lot of Sea Island Cotton. So I feel like if you can find this or that scent, they'll do the same job. It's a really good, to me, neutral scent. I think it could be good for male or female. I think it was pleasant. It was refreshing to have this with so many of the other really rich bakery, wintry-esque scents that I've had. I think it worked well in winter. And to me, it's not necessarily exclusive or renegated to just the summer and spring months. So for that, I liked it. I'm glad I was able to work through it. I don't know if I would get this scent Again, I'm not sure how well it appeals to my current obsession with rose in particular, but again, happy to have gotten use out of it. We can now move into the items that I have continued to make progress on. We'll start with the never-ending Sephora Bubble Mask Detoxifying and Oxygenating. I really thought I was going to get this used up the last time I used it, but I can still like hear a little bit of product jostling around in here. I'm really not sure when I'm going to finish this off, and it's going to get a lot more challenging to use it because I feel like it's not as effective on my skin. I've talked about this in a multitude of different ways in different videos, but I'll just remind you guys, my skin is super adaptive. I don't know if that's just unique to me, but I find that skincare products, my skin can react really well to it at first, but if I use it for a prolonged period of time, or if I don't mix in multiple things, my skin will adapt to it and it will stop working. That's kind of what's happening with this. I distinctly remember the first few weeks I used it, I was loving the way it was impacting my skin. I really could see that it was helping remove dead skin, even out my skin tone, just help me in general, and I was a big fan of that. But now I feel like the results have been a lot less effective, so I'm going to have to mix in some other treatment. Instead of using this twice a week, I'll probably have to use it once a week, which is slightly awful because it means it's going to prolong my ability to use this up entirely. But again, I'd rather use something and have it be effective and impactful than just use it and it have no real purpose. So I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. And I'm really hoping that even though I'm kicking it down to just once a week, that I'll still be able to finish it off between now and the next update, because if not, I don't know what we're gonna do. It's just hanging on. So good bang for your buck, but I don't know, this is where we're at. Second item that I'm still working on is my Butter Paradise Eau de Toilette. I have pretty good progress on this. You can see my 2 lines. It doesn't look like I've got a whole lot left in here. It's definitely moving slower than I thought it would. I really thought I would have this finished off by the time I came to my next update, but I'm only using it Monday through Friday. I'm trying to use other fragrances that I like a lot better than this. I don't hate this, but it's certainly not my favorite, and I'm only really tackling it because I feel like it's on its last legs, in the sense that it's going to go off. So I just want to polish it off, get another bottle out of my life, and then probably go back to more of my travel or roller size ones to get those wiped out, and then I can work more on my actual big kahunas of perfume. Third item that I'm still working on is the Biore Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub, the never-ending polish. This, similar, I think, to what's going on with the Sephora one, which is really bad news for this, is the first few weeks I was working with this and applying it to my face, I was really noticing it being effective. But now that I'm, I don't know, at this point, I feel like 3 months into using it, it's starting to lose some of its effectiveness. I don't really know what to do with that, since you're about to see I have so much of this left. I know that my lines are a little blurred together because of the shower, but I have pretty much the same type of progress from month to month. It is moving slowly. I don't know if using this every day would make it more impactful on my skin or less impactful. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna finish up the cleanser that I have and then maybe try using this every single day. At first, I thought this wouldn't work that way because it's meant to be an exfoliator, but really when you mix the baking soda product with water, it really does dull it down and makes it less intense of an exfoliator and makes it more of almost like a creamy paste that you lather onto your face. So maybe it won't be too intense for me to use every single day. I mean, we'll find out. There's no guarantee that I'm gonna finish off the one that I'm working on in the next month. So I don't know if I'll get a chance to test this out in that way. So for now, it'll just stay in my shower and I'll keep using it as a 3 times a week exfoliant and seeing if I can at least make progress in that respect. The fourth and final item that I have is my Warm Vanilla Sugar Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. Substantial progress here. I started at the mark up top, and now as you guys can see, I am down to here. I am really surprised between finishing off Rain Kiss Leaves and working on this that I have so much used up. I mean, I almost feel like I've used, between the 2 of those, an entire shower gel's worth of material, which is pretty great. This is awesome. I really have forgotten how much I love this scent. It's so simple and so yummy. I just love to smell like this. So I'm really, really happy that I'm still working on it. I definitely want to prioritize it in the next month as we start to move more into spring type of season. So we'll see about that. But in the meantime, it is just great. Ooh, I totally lied. I have one more item that I have progress on. It's my Fortune Cookie Soap Life Finds a Way Moroccan Oil Hair Detangler. I have continued to make the same type of progress I've made the other 2 months. I'm really happy with this. I really enjoy this. It really does work well as both a hair detangler and as an oil, and it's not too heavy. I have pretty thick, coarse hair, so it takes a lot to really weigh my hair down. So I don't know how this would work if you have fine, thin hair, but for me, it's great. I'm really happy with it, and I'm happy that I'm working so quickly through it because, again, it'll give me the ability to work on the one other oil that I have, which is pretty dope. So very happy with this. So naturally, we now need to talk about the products that I am bringing in. We'll start with the usual suspects first before I show you the new products that I'm bringing in. So first off, I wanted to bring in yet another shower gel, and I have really been eyeing this one in my collection ever since I bought it, so I figured it was time to allow myself to use it. It is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Love Moisturizing Body Wash. I have never, from what I can recall, never used any of these moisturizing body washes before, and we all know I'm obsessed with this scent. It's one of the many rose scents I'm obsessed with at this current moment, and so I thought I would bring it in, try it out while it was still somewhat dry out. I thought it would be a good time to see if it really is moisturizing. I definitely don't think that it can replace lotion. Like, it has some pretty interesting claims. It says that it is clinically tested to moisture after one shower with coconut oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter for a rich, creamy lather. It seems to give the impression, in my opinion, based on those claims, that it can basically do what lotion does while you're in the shower. I don't feel that way. I have used it a couple of times, and it is very much like the Nivea In Shower Lotion texture-wise, but that one actually feels like a true lotion. This feels nice on my skin. It has a very nice texture, but when I get out and dry myself off, I still want to put body lotion on. I still feel like a kiss of dryness. Less so than with a shower gel, but still not enough to replace my lotion. So I'm not using it in any capacity except just a shower gel and because I love this scent. And on top of this, I did notice that the price of this is the same as a regular shower gel and the quantity seems to be the same. So I am really curious to know if I go through them evenly or if I would go through this quicker. My instincts tell me I'm gonna go through this faster than I would if it were a shower gel, so I probably wouldn't be prone to buying this again, but it was nice to at least try out another item from this collection, this scent collection. There are still more to try products from this line, and I am so looking forward to doing that at some point. Naturally, I need to also bring in a body scrub, so I am bringing in this Fortune Cookie Soap End of the World Body Polish, this like big kahuna of a tub. This is very dangerous. I have tried a number of ways to make this less like dangerous, but it just sort of pops. I've used this once, and I gotta tell you, I don't really love this. It's hard to get out of here because it's sort of hard, but it's sort of soft. I don't know, it's very strange. I may try like bringing in a scoop or something to help get it out quicker. And second, it doesn't do any kind of like foaming, or it doesn't, the vehicle of it doesn't really work because as I go to like rub it, there's nothing holding it together to make it helpful to rub against my body. So it just sort of like falls apart, if that makes sense. It's just not a great format. It's not a great scrub. I don't love the packaging. The scent is just okay. This is not a product I will miss when it is gone. It's 11 ounces, which is bigger than a lot of other body scrubs I have used in these challenges in the past. So I don't know if this will go any slower or quicker or the same. If I'm being honest, I think I'll probably work through it at the same rate and just use more product. And I definitely think that because of the nature of it, I will naturally be using more because I feel like I'm scooping a lot into my hands to be able to scrub my body based on that first usage. So this might be the first like true miss of a body polish, but again, it's one of the ones I wanted to work through. Much like my body cream collection, my exfoliants are really narrowed down. So I don't have a lot of other choices to be able to avoid this one. Not that that's a great strategy anyways, so we'll see how it goes. Now, I'm sure this will come as no surprise, but I am bringing in another treatment mask. That way I can lessen the number of times a week I'm using that Sephora mask, which was previously 2, so now it'll be 1, and then I'll use this one on the other days I'm looking to do a treatment. It's the Herbivore Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. I have this, I want to say it probably was like a 100-point perk, or maybe it was like a coupon code that you were able to add this bonus item in. It's a little bit messy, but it basically is this gel-like product in this pot. It has a medicinal scent that I really don't like, so for that reason alone, I will not purchase this once I'm done with it. But I'm hoping that the 2 of these will, 1, get worked through in the next month, and 2, bring some sort of relief to my skin. I have been doing a lot more experimenting with skincare and also like makeup products, and I'm sure you're not gonna be able to see it because of the full coverage foundation that I'm wearing and the ring light, but I do have a couple of blemishes on my cheek area that I have been trying to like combat. I know a couple of blemishes doesn't sound that extreme, but they've been really painful, like very painful blemishes. I'm not used to having that kind of acne, or really any acne, but not really painful acne. And I think it was the toner that I was using or trying to use up, but I'm not quite sure. So I'm hoping that these products will sort of help clear out my skin, resurface it, and make it all back to normal. I would love to have my normal blemish-free skin. I'm also bringing in this Frankenstein lotion in this questionable tub. As you guys probably recall me talking about, again, if you watch my most recent Bath & Body Works Trash Talk, I decided to mix my Flying Monkeys Fortune Cookie Soap body cream, which smells like straight up Downy, and that is awful, with one of the Sweethearts body lotions. And I came up with this. It doesn't smell super Downy-like when I have it in this pot, but when I apply it to my body, the Downy note comes a little bit stronger. So I have this Tupperware container, and then I also have half of the Flying Monkeys tub in the hoarding closet. My goal is to use this up first, take a break and use something else up, and then go back to the Frankenstein Flying Monkeys pot. I don't think this is going to be the most pleasant lotion for me to use up. I know it's not like me to really have to force myself to use body products, but this isn't my favorite scent, so wish me well on my journey, and here's to hoping that Ben will appreciate that I smell like Downy, even if I don't. All right, let's go ahead now and talk about some new types of products that I am bringing in. I'm officially bringing in face masks. I cannot believe this. I can't remember where, but I did mention to you guys that because I was done with my like hydrating type of potted or tubed masks, I could officially move on to that category in my sheet mask form. And I have intentionally chosen these Sephora masks because these, according to the packaging, are from 2016 and 2017, if I am reading that back number correctly. I'm using the same methodology as when I examine my Bath & Body Works products, so I figured since these were the oldest, I would try to make a concerted effort to document my using these first. Just to be clear, my regime has been, I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a basically hydration or some type of calming skin mask. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it is treatment days. That is where I'm doing more of like my exfoliating or charcoal pore cleansing type of masks. For the Sephora mask that I have the Orchid face mask, which is supposed to be anti-aging. I have the Rose face mask, which is ultra moisturizing and brightening. I have the Pomegranate face mask, which is anti-fatigue and energizing. Then there is the Pearl face mask, which is perfecting and brightening. And then I have a duplicate of the Rose face mask. So I am hoping that I will be able to report back that I have finished these off. I personally only really find that the Sephora masks that are worth the price tag are their hand and foot masks. These other ones I don't think are any superior than typical face masks with similar ingredients. I think they're a little pricey for what they are, but to be honest, I only ever am really intrigued by them when I see them in some kind of set. That's when I feel like the price point is a little bit better, and these mostly came from the Holy Sheet set that they came out with a few years ago, which I very much enjoyed the name of. Final final product that I'm bringing in is basically what I have been using as my heat protectant. So I have really been looking into my hair portion of my hoarding closet and trying to, one, understand what some of those products are, because a vast majority of them I acquired from subscription boxes and I would not have bought on my own. And one of those was this Oscar Blondie Daily Silk Serum for all hair types. When I looked into this, they basically said that you could use this as a hair oil to moisturize your hair, but it also said that you could use it as a protectant or a seal. So that is how I've been using it. I've gotten halfway on this on my own. So this is a 2-ounce little container, and I'm pretty sure I'm halfway, so I'd estimate that I've probably used 1 ounce. So now I'm curious to see what the 2nd ounce in time would take me, because I have a number of these silky serum products that I think I could keep using in the capacity of a heat protectant. I don't think it's as amazing as a true heat protectant, but listen, your girl would like to use up the items in there, and so I'd want to find out what an ounce would look like, and then I can sort of maybe calculate in ounces and time what it would take me to use the rest of this type of product, because I feel like I have 2 or 3 other ones of these in my closet, not the exact brand, but I started here just because it was the smallest one. So long story short, I just want to figure out the timeline it would take for me to use the other half of this. All right, guys, that is it for me and this particular update. I hope you enjoyed seeing my progress, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.